In 1977, Atari released the Video Computer System to retail stores across the United States. This was instrumental to the system's success, as some other systems at the time were only sold in computer and hobbyist stores, limiting the availability of them to the masses. Now, this would have been sold in all your major department stores, in Walmart, was Kmart around then? I'm not quite sure. I think it was. Any retail store you could think of that would have been around in 77, 78, 79. This includes the granddaddy of them all, Sears. However, Sears had entered back in 1975 into a contract with Atari to do a rebranding on products, similarly to how Sears has its own brands of tools and lawn equipment. A lot of things, including video game consoles back in the 70s, were sold through Sears, rebranded as an OEM partnership. This resulted in the Sears Video Arcade under the Tele-Games branding. Now, this is identical to the Atari 2600 or the Atari VCS in every conceivable way, excluding little nuances in the aesthetics and design. At a broad comparison, one can tell that both consoles are identical in general design. The most easily noticeable difference is in the control panel on the console. The Atari VCS has the power button, your TV type for color and black and white, left player difficulty listed as A and B, the cartridge slot, right difficulty A and B, your game select switch, and your game reset switch. The Sears Video Arcade features a bright-backed, sort of silverish, metallic-colored backing, with a standard power and TV type switch, a left player skill switch between expert and novice, a right player skill switch, and then your standard game select and reset toggles. The Atari VCS features a more traditional wood grain pattern along the front, with the Atari logo on the far right side, while the Sears Video Arcade features what I believe is called an spotted owl type wood grain, and the Video Arcade text on the side. The undersides of the consoles are identical, excluding the text on the labels on their underside. In this example, with this unit being an original 1977-1978 model heavy 6-switch unit, the label reads manufactured by Atari Incorporated, Sunnyvale, California, model number CX2600, FCC information, valid only when operated, your basic patent, and the serial number information. Nothing special here, whereas the Sears unit says manufactured for Sears Roebuck & Co., manufactured by Atari Incorporated, Sunnyvale, California, with its particular model number, which is a pretty random number in comparison. And then your standard FCC information, and generally the same patent information and its own independent serial number. Also worth noting on the Sears unit is this little sticker indicating that you should not attempt to repair the console yourself. There's no user serviceable components, and that it should be taken to the nearest Sears store in the US if you have problems with it. So that wraps up this quick overview on the physical differences between the Sears Video Arcade and the Atari VCS. Otherwise, they are identical machines, and as the Atari VCS would be revised into the lighter models and the 4-switch models, the Sears Tele-Games would follow. The last revision would actually be the Sears Video Arcade 2, which is a US release of what was sold in Japan as the Atari 2800. This is a personal favorite of mine, and I did a video previously on the controllers where I did a quick teardown and explanation on why they failed. Otherwise, that's pretty much the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed, hope you learned something, and I'll catch everyone later. Peace.